right, motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call It
One time
podcast. I'm your host, X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
What's happening, my brother? We are back again for episode number 24, man. 24. Can you believe we 24 episodes in?
Hey, my brother, you are the lifeline that keeps this together.
Bro, we have been going, at this point, we are what? We actually have 26 episodes because we did
26,
2 bonus.
Yeah, 2 bonus episodes.
Bro, we have been doing this a while now.
Yeah.
That means
eventually we'll release that other bonus episode.
Yeah, it's coming sometime soon.
Yeah.
That means it's 26 weeks though. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, technically it's 24 weeks.
25.
Wouldn't it? No. 24 weeks, but we recorded twice in one night.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So those are long nights.
Well,
long, drunken nights.
All of our shot callers out there, we appreciate you being with us for 24 whole episodes.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, man. Thank y'all for all the love y'all been showing. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook. Already shots on YouTube.
Damn, I still got to pay that. All right, my bad, brother. I was supposed to make that page.
Hey, we gonna make it work. But yeah, do all of that on YouTube. And y'all know, for your listening pleasure, we are on Spotify. Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts for your listening pleasure. Yep. So go hit us up on both, and you can also follow us on at the 2 Cent Podcast on Instagram if you want to see all the behind the scenes and the day-to-day workings of the 2 Cent You Call This podcast. Hey. You can see it there.
We probably have some pictures tonight and stuff.
Yeah, we gonna go crazy.
We go live tonight.
We didn't.
Well, we go live afterwards.
Yeah, it's all good, man. First things first, housekeeping rules, my brother. What's in your glass?
I am drinking a what we decided to call a poison ivy tonight.
Poison ivy.
If you're not familiar with me, I like to mix all my liquor. They say brown before clear, you get clear, and all that shit. And it's all going to the same place. So pour it in the same glass and have fun. So this is going to be a lemon vodka and a apple whiskey.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be called the poison ivy because
it sounds a little interesting.
It looks like you're in the clear, but maybe about 30 minutes later, you probably be looking like a crackhead.
Yeah, we that poison is gonna come on out.
What you drinking over there, brother?
Man, I'm taking it. It's gonna be basic tonight. We we just had a couple of shots of the apple whiskey. Mm-hmm. So my regular drink for the show tonight is gonna be just regular old whiskey and ginger ale, man. So we gonna keep it simple, and we gonna
that toast off.
We gonna keep it moving, man. Yeah. So let's before we get started on the rest of the week, let's talk about the rest of the trip that we had in Jackson. Because last week, we recorded episode 23 in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, that episode went a whole lot better than I expected, because I was feeling kind of hungry because my high was coming down. But we made it work, brother.
We did. It was a good episode, man. I definitely enjoyed that one. It was a fun one, man.
Yeah,
the rest of the weekend was good too. We went to the game on Saturday.
We
tailgated all day.
Yeah, tailgated before.
Yeah.
And then
after
the game, let me tell you, brother. That Mississippi Heat was
let me tell you. The disrespect of it being in the fucking 80s and 90s in December.
It said it was gonna be 60-ish.
Yeah, it definitely it was every bit of 79 if it wasn't 80.
And then it flipped like towards the end of the night.
Yeah,
third and fourth quarter, because I was looking at everybody else. They was in these sweaters and shit.
Yeah,
that was
two sweaters.
I'm like, yeah, I regret them sweaters, huh?
Hey, let me tell you,
that third and fourth quarter came along. I was like,
where's the sweater?
Yeah, I should have had my jacket on.
The best thing is, man, we actually ordered new PV sweaters for the game, and I'm actually glad that they did not come in, because I would have been fucking hot.
Yeah, that shit would have been drenched. Because we started off that day at walking, and I said like, "Hey, bro, is my back wet?" And I was fucking drenched.
Yeah, so I'm
walking. We parked like
a mile away from the tailgate area.
Yeah. But we had mom there with us too, and it was She was struggling.
Let me tell y'all. You know when you have to raise, you get to the point that you have to raise your parents, and you start doing them the way that they did you as a kid. I was fucking with my mama because every time we would go somewhere as kids, like to a big amusement park or just be walking anywhere.
Yeah.
Her and my dad would be like, "Hey, y'all better learn to keep up. Y'all better keep up." So.
Hey.
So now the tides have changed, and we was walking to that tailgate area. I looked back, I said, "Hey, you better keep up."
You better keep up.
But yeah, man, we had a good time. Shout out to one of our good brothers, man. He showed us a great time. Him and his family, they tailgated for the game.
Yeah, they do a Jackson big.
Yeah. It was definitely great hospitality.
Yeah, man. We appreciate that.
We enjoyed it, man. We ate.
I heard you asking about the name of the podcast, so go ahead and subscribe.
I know
you're listening right now. So shout out to you, brother. I love you. Showing us love, man. You and your family, y'all put it down.
Yeah, man. We ate like kings out there.
You ate like kings, drank like some buffoons.
Man.
Because
y'all
went out to eat. Well, I was riding. Went out to eat with y'all. I had to disappear for a while because my shit was fucked up.
Let me tell y'all, we drank so much last weekend, it was ridiculous. Like, I think that contributed to us being hot as fuck at that game because we literally turned up. Let me see, we got on campus maybe around 10:30.
Yeah.
We started turning up around 11. The game wasn't until 3.
But we went in the stadium early, probably about 1:30ish. To hear Zero Quarter and stuff.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. If y'all have not been to HBCU game, please go and enjoy it. They need our support, but just the atmosphere of it is better than anything.
Man, let me tell you, when they say when Isha said I'm rooting for everybody black. When we was in Jackson, bro, to see Memorial Stadium lit up like that and all those people there,
and they said that was a light day.
Yeah, that was a light day.
And 50,000 and 150, I think.
Yeah, just to see that many black people in one place and having good fun. You know what I'm saying? No fights, no riots, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. Just good, healthy, adults just having fun and being just loving being around each other, man.
A couple times I thought that some shit was gonna break out.
Yeah, because people was acting a little stupid. But other than that, man,
great time.
Yeah, everybody was definitely there to have a good time. So yeah, we did that. That was Saturday. Sunday we came back. I made a 6-hour drive in 5 hours. I was proud of myself for that.
I tell you, brother, you do what you gotta do. I told you that first hour, I'm gonna knock the fuck out. We went to a restaurant. That rhymes with Entree Arrow or something like that. I had a terrible steak.
Yeah, first of all, I don't even know why you ordered that steak.
Well, man,
I don't know why people. No, I don't know why people go to breakfast establishments and decide to order a steak.
Well, it was more of a sirloin, but so it was just like just throw it out there, and I was like, let me go ahead and
it was jerky.
It was rough. It was rough in that shit.
You ordered that shit medium. It was nothing medium about that steak.
I did it medium. I normally do it because I like to get my steaks medium well. So I've learned to start doing it a level below that because they normally
overcook it. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, okay, this is the outside. Okay, maybe it's just the outside that's well piece. Done.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I just kept on cutting.
Yeah,
and it's like, by the time I got to the meal, I was like, man, it's too late. I'm about to send this shit back because I'm hungry and I'm ready to get home. So
yeah,
I met one of our frat brothers out there randomly, and the comedian Michael Collar was out there.
Yeah, he was, and you recognized him. I was like, wait, what?
Hey, he was in a 3-piece suit.
Hey, he was out there clean.
I said, hey, I think that's my.
I said, boy, you can tell. You can tell the difference in generations, boy. That older generation, the baby boomers, they stayed, on some clean shit when they go. It didn't matter where they was going.
Man,
he was
hot.
Yeah,
it's hot as fuck.
It was hot as fuck in a 3-piece suit. But so we made it back. Everything was good. The next day, following that was your birthday, man. Happy belated.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, brother. Sunday that night, I got back home. I went to Wingstop and I got wings. Let me tell you, it's just random as fuck.
Crazy shit. I went to Wingstop that night too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, brother. I got I tried the new flavor that they got. It's like a orange something. It's like orange and spicy.
I'm not trying no new shit.
And so I tried it, but then I had the Cowboys hot.
Okay.
I had the other half.
Wait, you had the what?
Shut the fuck up.
You had the Cowboy hot? Oh no.
That's what they call it there.
Yeah, because it's for the Cowboys.
We're in Texas. So
oh, so you got the Cowboy.
They only do it here.
So I'm gonna fuck with you about that Cowboy hot.
Well, really, they only do it in Dallas. I don't know if they do it in the other cities. But got back home and stuff like that, and then I just started posting on Instagram and shit, and I got emotional and stuff, and just
I saw your 6 post rant, man.
Yeah, man, I went on a rant just saying how thankful I was and how life was going and shit, and just the outlook on life, and I was literally crying while eating fucking chicken wings.
So what got you in that mood? What prompted it?
I don't know, man. I think it was just like overcome a joy and stuff like that. Because birthdays are normally like a downtime for me.
And I said we wasn't doing that this year.
You weren't doing that year. You weren't with me on my actual birthday, but you was with me the weekend leading up to it. 31. I invited a lot of people over to shave my head. 32. I had just gotten out of a relationship.
I feel like we turned up for 32.
I don't know what we were doing 32.
We did something.
But I was just getting out of a relationship. 32. 33. I've been single this whole year and stuff like that. And I think I just really changed my outlook on life, which we'll get into a little bit later too.
Yeah.
So I was just happy, I just kind of accepted things. And I don't know why I just got like really emotional, and I was seasoning my wings with my tears, so didn't have no salt for me, so I just splash a black boy tear on there.
But tears of joy though, tears of joy,
man, which is fairly new for me. And I don't know why I've been so fucking chipper.
Okay, so
this week.
Let's let's talk about the week, man. So did that carried on to the rest of the week?
Yeah, that carried on to the rest of the week. So. This week was pretty, just standard and stuff. I actually went back into the office on Wednesday.
Okay, how was that?
It was strange.
Cause y'all haven't been in the office like really like for real. Cause first of all, y'all changed offices before.
Yeah, we went from Oakland uptown area to Addison.
Okay.
So that's a change of scenery. So if I walk, we got restaurants, but if I walk to a restaurant in Oakland area, I might have somebody trying to holler at me. Versus me going to Addison, I may get somebody trying to holler at me, but more than likely not.
Yeah,
it's stuff. But you know what I'm talking
about.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a difference of scenery, difference of building and stuff. The gym is a whole lot better.
Is it?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay.
I don't know if we can get a workout session in there or not because they a little bit more strict on it, but I think if you just walk past them, you'll be all right.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I just come in a certain t-shirt, I'll be good.
Yeah, just bust a right and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like hey, some here.
Yeah,
and stuff we can get a lift in. But COVID, it changes the workplace because a lot of people are less willing to put up with stuff than they are. So last time I was in the office,
okay,
it was a lot different faces. It was different faces than I saw when I came in this time. And stuff like that. And I think I haven't been in the office for maybe like a month.
Okay.
And so even like in a month's time, it's like, okay, we've had this many changes.
So are y'all getting bids now that I know we're kind of in a different space within COVID, right? Because they're saying that a new strain just came out or whatever.
The Omicron strain.
Yeah. Omicron. Omicron is here or whatever. And are y'all like going back into the office full time, or are y'all still on like
well, technically my team, the accounting team, they're home base.
Okay. Okay.
Except for directors and vice presidents and stuff like that. They still go into the office.
Okay.
Majority of the time. With me, I had a special case because I was working full time from home last year, but I was just getting cabin fever and like depression and everything was getting to me just being in the same place every time. So I was like, I got to come into the office every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then they made me come into the office like every day when I quit my job, and then I came back like a month, well, not even a month, maybe like 3 weeks later. So
took a little vacation.
Yeah, so they said, all right, you have a desk here, so when you need to come in, you can come in. And every once in a while, I like my vice president, they'll check in on me, be like, hey, are you okay? And stuff like that. And be like, yeah, I'm coming probably like a day or two or something like that. Yeah. So, but everybody else is like at home and stuff, but we'll do like Zoom, not Zoom calls, Teams calls, the Microsoft shit. Let me not say Microsoft shit because we're recording on Microsoft shit right now. Shout out to Microsoft if y'all want to sponsor us.
Please sponsor.
You know what I'm saying? If we get videos and y'all not sponsor us, I'm covering all the symbols up. But yeah, so it's a hybrid for me, and then other people they could do hybrid if they need to. Some people have this, but for the most part, they saw that we can do our jobs from home
remotely. Yeah,
okay. And people are still productive, so they let them do that.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what's up, man. How was the rest of your week?
Rest of my week was pretty basic. I went to the office on Wednesday, and then Thursday, got up and was working from home, and I put my glasses down somewhere and did not know where the fuck they were.
Oh,
so I was like, yeah.
If y'all don't know, X is blind as fuck without his glasses.
It used to be this bad. Like I used to be at least be able to get around.
Yeah,
and be like, okay, I can see a landmark. Yeah. I know that those are fucking Wingstop colors, so I need to exit here and make a U-turn. But now it's like this shit is all over the place. I actually went to Wingstop again. No, I went to Fuzzy's.
Okay.
Yesterday and stuff, and I took a gamble because I didn't have my.
Hopefully, I'm pulling up at Fuzzy's.
It was like 8 something. I was like, I need to eat something. But hey, shit, right? If you get hit, you get hit.
Oh my god!
Like I normally can make out shapes and shit like that, but I was driving on a wing and a prayer.
Hey, that's that old age kicking in, my brother.
Thankfully, I found my glasses today. They were underneath my.
Well, I'm glad you found them.
Kitchen table.
I'm glad you found them before you came over here because.
Well, it was still light outside, so I was okay.
But you got to leave here.
Yes, that's why I was like, "Hey, brother, you sure you want to record over here? Because we might need to record over here because I can't go nowhere."
Yeah,
and stuff. So, basically, that was basically my week.
That's what's up, man. Well, coming into 33, you seem like you're definitely in a different place. Well, you talked about it. How we celebrated 31, you know what I'm saying? You shaved your head for 31, and that was kind of symbolistic of just, I guess, a new chapter. I'm not going to say a new beginning, but a new chapter of your life of, just focusing on self and refining, yourself.
Yeah.
So how, now that you're at 33, what's your outlook? What's the goal for this year? What are you looking forward to?
The goal this year was basically like I said, it was my pipping year that I was relinquishing control to God and just letting Him direct me. So I think it's good that you have faith and you let Him control everything. But like they say, faith without works is dead.
Hey,
so I'm still doing the work. For everything that I want. So, I told you I pray daily at night to be a better everything, BBED. So if I want to be a husband one day, I want to be a father one day, want to be all this stuff one day. So I still pray for this stuff, but I'm just not going to sit back and be like, okay, God is going to do it because I prayed for it.
Don't drop it in my lap.
I don't have to do any work to be better, anything like that. So now it's just being better. So every chance I get, I look to be better. I look to be uncomfortable because growth is uncomfortable.
Right.
Matter of fact, recruiter just hit me up today about some positions and stuff like that. So I linked up with him and said, like, yeah, I want to see what's out in the market and stuff like that. Even with you, because I know you had some disappointments earlier. God has, I've learned that God has 3 answers. It's either yes, it's either no, or it's not yet. And stuff. And I definitely think that He has a not yet on you right now because you, my brother, you go 1,000,000 miles an hour And I definitely admire that about you because you're very, very goal driven and stuff like that. And I look at you and be like, damn, this motherfucker, he done laughed me like 12 times and stuff like that. So let me cheer you on too, because I said I was cheering everybody else on. But brother, let me tell you something, brother. I look up to you in a lot of ways.
I appreciate that, brother.
You set a lot of goals and you're doing it and stuff. Because I remember sitting out, because I remember when you had just graduated, you were living in University Park. You try to tell people that you're from South Dallas.
Stop.
And stuff like that. And he's like, brother, I got, I got this. This is my goal. I'm saving all this money to do this. I want this car. I want this house. I want to do this. And then you got it, brother. And I want to tell you that I am proud of you. And I admire you in that fact, because I have my issues of saying that I want to do something, and then I'll be like, all right, cool, what I'm saying, and I cheer everybody else on, but I haven't had enough time cheering myself on.
I appreciate that, my brother, but I will disagree with you on that last statement, because I just talked about how from 31 to 33, like, the growth that you've had between, those two birthdays was phenomenal, man. Like, you...
Hey, T!
You went... My sister's in the background taking pictures. No, but you went from, the season before that birthday for you was rock bottom. Like, you hit rock bottom before that birthday. And from then until now, like, you literally have made a complete 180, and I'm gonna say 180 because I hate when people say 360 because you end up in the same fucking place. But yeah, you've made a complete 180, bro. Like, you have literally, and you can't say that you haven't been. You usually say you're gonna do something, you don't do it, because you did. You at that point, you said, this is going to be a new beginning. This is going to be a new chapter in my life. And you turned it completely around, and you've been working on yourself since then. So you got to definitely got to give yourself more credit than you do, bro, because the growth is there and everybody around you sees it.
I appreciate that.
You definitely got to see it in yourself.
And I said that on my post, like, everybody that I needed to hear from, I heard from on my birthday.
Yeah.
Everybody that I needed to hear that I had growth from, I heard it from. So those certain people that didn't wish me a happy birthday, or those certain people that didn't see the growth, I didn't need to hear from that.
Right.
God removed that from me and stuff like that. And I don't want to get too spiritual on here, because I'm spiritual in another way right now.
the spirits are talking in the liquor. But yeah, man, so that's great, bro. I'm definitely happy to hear that. I'm definitely happy to be celebrating with you, man. This is I say this every birthday, and you're not very, or you haven't been very big on birthdays, and I say this all the time. Like, for me, everybody's birthday is their own personal holiday. You deserve to be celebrated on your birthday. You deserve to have a good time, and we gonna do that, man. Like,
I appreciate that, brother, because me is like, in the past, it's definitely been more of a, damn, I haven't hit the goals that I wanted to hit at this point.
And we talked about that. And me and you have talked about that personally, and we've talked about that a little bit on this podcast. You can't put yourself on anybody else's timeline. Definitely. Like, just because somebody, may be 23, 24 with the spouse and the kids and in their career or where they want to be, doesn't mean that that's the age that you're supposed to do it, or at 28 or at 30 or at 35. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's never too early or too late. Your journey is your journey, and your timeline is your timeline. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare yourself to anybody else, because they don't have the struggles that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the history that you have or the past that you have. So you just got to keep moving, bro. And you have done that. You are one of the most resilient people I know.
I appreciate that.
You
when I was out in the street smoking crack and shit. I really needed that, bro. Nah. One of these days we'll talk about rock bottom, and we'll give you details of my rock bottom, because I'm completely open. I don't mind sharing.
We'll definitely talk about rock bottom,
because let me tell you something.
We might have to wait till the next anniversary of rock bottom and tell that story.
I was fooling.
Fully.
And one of was this? Is this the other person that was there at my rock bottom that's coming in the door?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's tough, but definitely especially you and Alex, man. I appreciate y'all a whole lot, because y'all were there. There's another guy that played a role in it in 31.
Yeah.
And if y'all hear the doors and stuff going in the background, we got people coming in.
Oh yeah, I meant to preface that earlier in the show. This show is gonna be a little bit different. You may hear background noises because we are celebrating X tonight. So we're gonna have a few people coming in.
And we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah. So we're trying to.
But fuck me, brother. No. For right now, how was your week?
My week was good, man. It was standard.
Well, hold on. Let me pause that. Don't fuck me, brother. Forget about me. How was your week?
It was cool, man. It was really standard, honestly. Work was good. I had to kick my own self in the ass as far as work because.
I'm sorry, brother. I should have been there.
Nah, it's all good because I got to a point to where I think my work ethic was starting to lack a little bit because I don't know. I guess I was in a little funk or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, man, get out of that shit. Like, get your shit together and get back to yourself. So I've been doing that this week. Okay. It's been going very well. We've been leading up into tonight. And social media fucks up everything. I hate social media.
Do you brother?
Because we've your birthday was last Monday. This is kind of a two-parter for your birthday. We celebrated last weekend by going to Jackson.
It was this Monday, but
this past Monday.
Yeah. So
it's kind of a two-parter. We decided, we was definitely gonna celebrate your birthday all last weekend for
No, my brother. You decided that we was gonna celebrate my birthday.
I did.
You decided we was gonna still celebrate it.
I did because you deserve to be celebrated, brother. Getting to tonight, man. The goal was to come over here, record, then make sure, we get some food in us and then go out and just kind of kick it tonight and the rest of the weekend. Mm-hmm. And social media kind of fucked that up because I was trying to get a lot of people in one place at my house at one time, but I didn't have everybody's number. So
you went on social media.
So I had to start going on social media, and the objective was to get in people's inbox so it's not public, you know what I'm saying? You can't see this, but people act like they fucking couldn't see their inboxes or they didn't see the messages. So I'm like, okay, well, let me try to go under a post and invite this person. So I went under an old post, and Facebook fucks everything up. So
yeah, they moved that right to the top of my timeline. It's like, all right, so, I'm not gonna try to fuck it up.
So you end up seeing me, try to invite your cousins and shit, but it is what it is, man. But definitely tonight, and all of this weekend, man, I hope you enjoy. I want you to feel celebrated, brother. This is your weekend, man. This is definitely 33, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate it because I ain't got no date this weekend because she doesn't plan that far in advance. So
you're petty.
I was like, all right,
you're petty.
That is what it is.
Speaking of social media, you was on your thought shit. You decided
hands on my knees, shake a dick on my thought shit.
You decided to be a little thought on Instagram.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Like sometimes you have to stroke your own ego. And stuff because it takes a long time. I think it says 30 days till you see result. Well, it's not even be 30 days. You can be on here lying this shit. It takes a certain period till you see change. And then a certain time for other people to see change too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck this. I'm feeling myself. So I'm gonna put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? This is 33. I'm supposed to be over the hill. Well, I don't even know if 33 is over the hill.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know.
In black folks' years, it's probably like 60. 60's over the hill. That's when you start looking old.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I was like, all right, I'm feeling myself. Let me go ahead and put this out. Walk past the mirror. I was like, damn. Let me do that.
Let me post this.
Pull my titties out real quick and stuff like that. So,
not the breast milk
and stuff. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But earlier, I actually talked to one of my friends, Aggie. She has a workout page, and I told her to keep up the work because she said she was on her weight loss journey and everything like that. And she was working out. I was like, yeah, I'm super proud of you. You motivate me, but you never know. She came back and said, no, you were the motivation for me. So you never know who you're motivating.
For sure.
and I think it's big to motivate each other, to look out for each other, push each other to the next level. You had that conversation
all the time
and stuff, because you said, you know what, I fucked up this weekend in Jackson. And guess what? I fucked up too, brother, because I gained. I'm back up to 240.
Hey, it is what it is, brother.
But it's good to push each other, but at the same time, it's good to set those thirst traps. It's an art. It's an art to it.
And I was fucking with you earlier, brother. But at the same time, I'm definitely proud of you because your journey has been you have been on it. Like you decided to start, getting in shape, working out, and you've stuck with it, man.
Brother, I'm proud of you too because we've seen shows, tapes of our old shows, and both of us was looking
fat.
Yeah, he was real plump in the motherfuckers, but we done
healthy.
Yeah, we done changed up for the better and stuff like that, brother. You on your Mr. Universe type shit, try to do strongman shit and stuff.
I'm just trying to be strong, but fuck it.
Yeah, be like, hey, you know what can fix all those things for you?
Cardio.
And you say fuck you every time.
But I'm back on it. I'm back on it, man. We definitely progression to the fullest. We gonna keep moving forward, man.
Yeah, my inbox is open. To my fellas out there, I appreciate your compliments, but
I almost hollered.
It's
a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
No, speaking of current events, Juicy Smouye.
hell of a segue, sir. It's the gay Tupac. That's what he calls himself.
Is that what he called himself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Found guilty of lying.
Of flat out lying.
Yeah. I think pretty much everybody had to feel like, all right, brother. You was in Chicago getting Subway at 3 a.m. And
wait, what Subway is open at 3 a.m.? Now, I know Chicago do stuff a little bit different, but still, I've been there. Been there, visited. I don't know no Subway that's open.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Who has a 24-hour Subway?
Chicago, but
you want a sandwich at 3 in the morning?
The airport. No, I don't want Subway at fucking 5 p.m.
And who's a celebrity going to Subway at 3 in the morning?
Not that fresh, let me tell you that.
Not at all. I worked there.
Used to work for a food vendor. Yeah.
Who the fuck wants Subway at 3 in the morning? From the beginning, man, all of that, this story just sounded a little fishy.
He said it was white dudes that came and put a rope on his neck and spray painted bag on his chest.
And they was making America great again.
Let me tell you, brother. They said, I think the testimony said that him and the guy met, and he was one of his personal trainers, and I heard something about a bathhouse, and they went to a bathhouse together, and nothing happened.
Every time it was just the story. Everything was too elaborate about the story, and I was just like, you know what, you're fucking lying.
Bet you lying.
It just sounded like a lie. It was just too much, man. So that happened. He ended up. But I will say this: what pissed me off is I feel like it made more news as far as him getting convicted versus somebody that is a known murderer not getting convicted, and so
yeah,
it kind of is just it's the America that we live in, man. Honestly, when it's more in the limelight. That story is more in the limelight than it was of the Rittenhouse case, and
yeah.
So
definitely.
I don't know. I don't feel like that's equivalent. I don't feel like it's even in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
But one got sentenced and one didn't. So
yeah. And it definitely adds fuel to the fire because they be like, look, all these motherfuckers be lying about all this racism and that's going on in the world and shit like that. It definitely hurts changing the dynamic of America.
Yeah. For sure, man. There was another another current event.
Hallelujah.
So you brought this to my attention. What was the story?
This is the first time I'm telling you, so I can get your raw
opinion
and stuff. Okay, so
reaction.
Joel Osteen.
Okay.
Mega pastor, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Has a church, Lakewood.
Yeah. Oh, I did. You know, I was in Houston for 5 years, so I know.
And where the Rockets used to play, that's his church now. He's going through a lot of stuff since I don't know, what was it, Hurricane
Harvey. I think it was
Harvey, and people couldn't get in his church and stuff like that. So plumber goes in, he's doing work, goes to work on the toilet. Behind the wall, he finds $200,000 in cash.
Behind the wall?
Yes.
Like, so the plumber did work in the drywall?
Yes.
And found
$200,000 in cash.
$200K.
Yeah.
First of all,
$400,000 in checks.
Let's stop there. What the plumber do? Because
he reported it to the police.
I'm out that motherfucker.
I would have said I found $400,000 in checks.
Right? Because I'm out that motherfucker.
That cash is mine.
$200K. I'm paying his ass off.
Previously, he the church put out a reward because they were missing money, so they put it out. He said anybody that can find this money or has any leads.
Was it the $200K or what?
No, it was $20,000, I think. So it's still a good share of money, especially for people who ain't got shit. But it ain't no $200K. So later on, I think this was, God, I forgot how many years ago this is. But plumber goes in, he finds it, he reports it to the police. They give him, I think they gave him 25.
Okay.
Just as a reward for finding the money and stuff like that. So, Osteen's been getting some slack.
Okay.
Because you already know people feel like he just steals money.
Yeah.
And he's not really about God in any way because he just makes so much money.
Yeah.
And people have been calling the plumber dumb.
I call the plumber dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with you.
$200K in cash, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. But I mean, it's technically it's God's money because they gave it to the church,
and it's a blessing now for me.
I was gonna ask you what would you do.
The Lord is in the blessing business.
I understand that's your blessing. I mean, brother,
if it was in the drywall, the church didn't need it.
Okay, so you wouldn't be satisfied with the 25.
With the hell no. Why was it in the drywall? Why was it in the drywall? That means somebody was trying to hide it from God. So
that's true.
I am now.
So yeah, I definitely think it was an inside job.
Yeah,
I don't think it was Joe because that's fucking peanuts to him.
Yeah,
he's got more than that. I think it's like maybe like a dickhead. Or
it would have changed my life though.
Somebody, I think. Me personally, I think somebody hit it in the wall and they died.
They couldn't hit it from me
before they could get it
because I would have taken it.
It reminds me of Blue Streak.
Yeah,
when he hit the diamond in an old building, and
then they built the police station.
You're like, damn, how am I gonna get?
Yeah,
man, yeah, but this is the world we live in, man. Like,
it is.
You can't. Hey. Me personally, do you have a beef with Joel Osteen?
I don't. I'm indifferent. I mean, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel.
I just feel like at the end of the day, if a single person can bring anybody closer to God, you know, I feel like, hey, do you? But I'm not gonna say that, you know, the money is whatever is going on in that. The people that go there got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't contribute to the church. I don't go to the church. So that don't have shit to do with me. If you know you decide that that's your pastor and you gonna stand by him,
I'm gonna stand by him.
Go ahead. You know
that's
what I'm
saying?
My man. Speaking of which, well, I guess that kind of brings us into our main topic about, you know, just kind of being in control of your own actions and not letting the actions of others dictate yours. Mm-hmm. And I guess we can talk about this in regards to going back to, you know, this you going into this birthday and you being in such a good mood, despite everything that has maybe
like weird good mood down there.
Hey, but that's good though. That's good. Despite everything that may have transpired in the last year and a half, maybe, being in control of your own emotions.
Definitely. I think it's huge, and I'm going to say this at the risk of sounding misogynistic.
Okay.
I think that emotions, I'm not even wrote this right before.
Say it the way you want to, because at the end of the day, people can agree with us or disagree with us.
I think that emotions are more of a female or woman trait, because it comes more natural to them.
I disagree.
I think logical thinking is more of man trait.
I will agree there, but I'm gonna stop you and say I disagree as far as the emotions being a female trait. I feel like everyone it's human nature to get emotional. I just feel
definitely
like
everybody has their emotions.
Yeah, I just feel like the way as black men, the way that we've grown up, we've
been taught to. Okay, yeah, got you, and that may play a major part into it.
Yeah,
but definitely, I think I've been taught. Or I don't even know if it's inherited or, but it's definitely taught that to not let your emotions get the best of you.
Yeah.
Because emotions do affect your decision making, and you can't go off of that automatically because that'll send you everywhere, and you won't be as logical if you just go off of emotions or raw emotions. Let me tell you something, brother. I forgot what the question was.
No, we're just talking.
Some little bust.
Yeah, we're just talking about being in control because, like you said, emotions. Everyone gets emotional, right? I think
that's a human trait.
I think when you bring in the logic, as you said, men versus women, the logic we couple logic with emotion. Well, I'm not even going to say we couple it because a lot of us, especially like I said, as black men, we don't show emotion. We've just started talking, and we talk about it on this podcast all the time about how this podcast for us is therapy.
Yeah.
And how it allows us to actually be able to talk about certain situations and actually able to, just express maybe something that's on our head or something that we've been thinking about that we would normally kind of hold in. And I think that's us as a culture, us as a people, us as a species. And when I say species, I mean specifically black men. We don't. We usually do not communicate our emotions, or we don't let them show because we see them as a sign of weakness. And, I think it's not necessarily a sign of weakness. I think being in control of them is actually more so a sign of strength. Like being able to control how you react to certain situations as well as be vulnerable in certain situations.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I definitely can agree with that. And that's why I appreciate this podcast.
Yeah.
Because you get to put out certain ideas, and you definitely you may grow, you may change the way of your thinking, because you might get a different opinion that might make you change. And that's why we encourage y'all to put y'all opinions in the comment section, because we may see it in a different aspect than we see it right now. But definitely, as a black man, we have been taught to shell our emotions. It's definitely a show of weakness if we put too much out there. I think the older that I've gotten, the more have I accepted that I do have emotions, that I do need to express those emotions, regardless of what people say, regardless if I'm with a woman and say, okay, you doing too much, now you sound like a bitch. And everything like that.
Yeah,
I don't.
And I think that goes to I think the demoralizing of the black man when it comes to being emotional is why we don't show emotion. Yeah, it's why we don't get emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, "Oh, I want a person or a man that's in touch with his feelings," and then say, "Oh, that's a female trait." When he starts showing emotion, like, bitch, which one you want?
What you want?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about shit, or you want somebody to communicate effectively
and stuff. And yeah, so let me know if women that's interested in dating me. I don't want no savage. I need yin and yang and stuff. I don't need
soft.
To compete.
I need softness.
Like I said the other podcast, it's not an invitation to find out who's the bigger asshole.
Right.
I don't want that and stuff like that.
But I think that comes with communication, and we talked about the importance of communication. Like, you have to be able to effectively communicate. Let me tell you this. It's nothing more unattractive than an adult that can't communicate. A grown-ass person that can't relay exactly what they're...
Well, brother, if you want to point the finger at me, just point the finger at me. I mean, hey, you ain't got to beat around the bush. Just say X. You don't know how to communicate.
I definitely was not referring to you.
I've definitely grown in that aspect of communicating.
Yeah, but when I say that, I mean, like... communication, I feel like communication and emotion goes hand in hand, and you need to be able to effectively communicate your emotion. Yeah. Like, for me, and I am a person that looks inward all the time and tries to analyze exactly what's going on with me at the particular time. I know I'm a person that gets moody. Like, I have mood changes. Like, sometimes I'll wake up and I just literally do not want to fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
But I effectively communicate that. Like, especially if you are somebody that's close to me, I'll be like, hey, I don't really want to talk right now. It's me. It's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will hit you back when I'm in a better mood. You know what I'm saying? And I think that comes with being an adult, knowing your limitations as well as your full potential. Yeah. Like, you need to understand when you are feeling a type of way and assess those feelings versus looking over them and then in turn maybe lashing out on somebody that didn't deserve it, or, you know what I'm saying, pushing somebody away just because you don't know how to assess what you're feeling and what you need to get through, or you know what I'm saying.
I definitely feel that, because I know I've been guilty of that multiple times. But you know me, I'm more of the I won't talk to you in 12 weeks, but everything's good with me. But I just need to kind of just get my mood right and stuff like that. But you are more the type that'll reach out continually, and I'll be like, even when I had COVID and stuff, I'm like, all right, well, these motherfuckers leave me alone, so I gotta sleep. But you just checking on me and stuff, and so it's important to have the yin and yang of those relationships and stuff. But as long as those don't become one sided, I think it's cool.
And that's the biggest thing. And when they do start to, like, you got to be able to communicate that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody interacts in a different way. Everybody receives and gives love a different way. Yeah. And I'm a firm believer at you have to treat people you have to teach people how to treat you. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I understand what you're saying. Well, for the listeners who don't, let them.
Yeah. Like, you definitely have to let people know, and that's a part of the effective communication. Like, you have to let people know how you are as a person in every relationship, because nobody can read your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of us are Doctor Strange.
People out there,
I don't have superpowers. I'm not telekinetic. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in your head. You know what I'm saying? So,
and please, like if you tell somebody that they make you feel some type of way, give them examples. Yeah. So that they know, okay, this is what I'm doing. That's a part of
effective communication.
Yeah. Because just saying, okay, you make me feel like this, and you can't let me know how I'm making you feel that way, it's like, okay,
well. The validity is all lost. Like, yeah. But yeah, you definitely have to you definitely have to teach people how to treat you. Everything is a learning curve, because you're never like no two relationships are going to be exactly the same. Yeah. And you're going to need something different maybe from everybody in your life.
Definitely.
And so and it might not be in that person's natural demeanor or their routine to interact with you in that particular manner. But that's where communication comes in. Yeah. This is what I need from you. This is what this is how I am. This is how I respond. Let's meet in the middle somewhere. And it's got to be effective. Like, it's got to be a give and take on both parts. Definitely. Because you can never say, oh, I'm just gonna be selfish and you got to do this. I
definitely think that that's important, because I don't like to surround my people. I surround myself with people that just say, oh, that's just the way I am.
Yeah, because it's bullshit.
Everybody can change, or everybody can modify how they handle certain people.
Everybody can compromise.
Exactly. So if you have a friend that like me, I like words of affirmation. So you give me those words of affirmation. You enjoy quality time, and I forgot whatever the other love language that you said was your second and stuff like that. But I know, like, okay, this is what Walt needs and stuff. I know around October through December, Walt is going to feel a certain type of way because certain things that happen with Walt, even with me, like around December, New Year's, you know, I got something that goes around with me. Yeah. So you have to compromise with those people. And I think that's what relationships are all about.
And it's all about not being selfish. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, you have to you have to
Dub. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, I forgot. We definitely been drinking. You've gotta know with this poison ivy. You've gotta know going into a situation like it's a time to self-reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing to better or further this relationship, foster this relationship? Because everything has to be fostered. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say, oh shit, that's my friend, but I don't ever got to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's asinine. Yeah. Like, you definitely have to both parties in any relationship have to be in a giving spirit. And at the same time, you have to set those boundaries, and you have to say, hey, at some point, I need this from you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can't continuously give too much of yourself and not be poured back into, because, and people say all the time, you should give without expecting to get. Yeah, you should. But at the same time, you should not ever expect to get anything. That's some bullshit.
It's a 50-50 relationship. Yeah. Or I wouldn't even say, well, I guess it would be 50-50, but
it's 100-100.
100-100. You're saying, like, let's help each other. Yeah. That's what friendships are supposed to be about.
Yeah, and so you spoke a little bit, and I guess we'll hit on this and we'll be done with it. You talk about a little bit about when you get to certain stages in the year, certain points in life, that it's going to be a bit of a difficult one, I guess. And we talked about it a little bit about on last episode about, focusing on this holiday season, focusing on the ones you have versus the ones you lost. You know what I'm saying? And I guess we can talk about, like, growing beyond the hurt or growing beyond the pain. How do you get to that point?
I think that is a personal decision that you have to come to. I relate everything back to God and everything. You have to have that conversation, or whatever deity that you believe in, or the higher being, or if it's just within self. You have to make that decision that you are ready to let go of the shit that you've done, or the shit that other people have done to you, and just grow.
I think you hit on it right there. The shit that other people have done to you. Like, you got to understand that sometimes you're looking for something out of somebody else that you'll never get. they're never going to give to you because they don't have the capacity, or they haven't grown enough in themselves to communicate that to you. I think as humans, sometimes we dwell on the fact that, oh, this person did this to me, I need them to apologize, or I need closure from them. No, the fuck you don't.
Yeah, you just got to find it within yourself.
Yeah.
And stuff, because I think I was, because I talked about how on Instagram how like me and my father, my biological father, we've kind of restored our relationship.
Yeah.
He apologized for, not being there and stuff like that. But even if it didn't happen, I had to get to that point where I was like, okay, if you're going to acknowledge what you did, then cool. If you want to be in my life, cool.
Yeah.
If you don't, I can't continue to allow this to define who I am.
Right, because you can't let the actions of somebody else, then dictate the actions that you take in every single situation. Like that's a part of being an adult, and that's a part of growing in yourself. To like, I don't need your confirmation, or I don't need your approval. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am good in who I am, and we just gonna keep moving forward from there.
Yeah, if people want to be a part of your life, then they can be a part of your life.
If people want to be a part of your life, they're going to be a part of your life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, they're going to make sure that they are putting in the effort. Like, I'm a firm believer of the saying, once people show you who they are, believe them. Because if somebody truly, genuinely wants to be in your life, they are going to make those sacrifices and compromises to be in your life. And that's not saying that. There's a flip side to that.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I say that in saying, like, don't be that person that's just fucking needy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, oh, woe is me all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have our discussions about that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, people gonna have lives, but at the same time, like, don't allow anybody to push your feelings to the side or belittle you for how you feeling about something.
And this is what I was gonna say, that I didn't necessarily agree with that, because I think that you have to allow people to grow, because
for sure
they might not necessarily be in that space that you want them to be in. But I don't want to say wholly shut that door, that they turn into somebody.
I'ma leave the door.
It's because, and I think Charlamagne the God say this all the time, because Malcolm Little wasn't Malcolm X.
Right.
He had to go through some things, and he changed and stuff. Maya Angelou, she wasn't always the Maya Angelou that she was.
Right. Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't always the doctor.
Yeah, even in his later years, he wasn't. He was and stuff. But you have to allow for people to change and stuff like that. But and it definitely goes back to what we talked about like a couple weeks ago about forgiveness and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta, forgive for yourself, and then if people come around, then they come around.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But you have to be cognizant if they truly are apologizing for what they did, or they just saying that shit because they just need your energy to feed off of and stuff like that. But just allow people to grow. You'll be all right.
For sure, man. I feel you on that. We gon' I feel like this has been a good topic. I feel like we could definitely go on and on and on about this. Let us know. Yeah, let us know what you feel in the comments. But we got to close it out all the time with a top 3. We got a top 3 for the week. Since it's Christmas season. Since it's Christmas, man, top 3 gifts. If you had somebody that would buy you a gift, top 3 gifts you like for Christmas.
Top 3 gifts that I like for Christmas. Shit. I was supposed to be thinking of this shit all through the show, and I forgot. As soon as that third shot hit me.
You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
All right. Top 3. I'm gonna think about this while I'm talking, because I got the first 2, but the last one.
The last one is okay.
Yeah. Top 3 gifts. First, number 1. I love to smell good, and everybody that's close to me knows that about me. So you can never go wrong for me. As long as you're particular about what you pick out as far as what I wear.
Who else coming in? Shout out to background.
You can never go wrong with me with cologne. That's not my number one. My top two. I have been eyeing a microphone for the longest. I really want.
Brother, I told you wait on that microphone.
I know.
We got to see if we get we can get to.
But we said top three. And this is gifts. And
I'm probably gonna end up getting your microphone for myself, so we just have the same quality. So we have to.
Well, let's do it. But yeah, I would definitely like that particular microphone for the podcast. What's my third one?
This podcast sounds really good. Let me tell you, brother. I'm glad we set these levels before we got intoxicated.
Yeah,
because it would sound like shit.
Like shit. Last one, maybe something for the house. I'm always trying to do something new to the house. I'm always trying to add something to the house. So I would say my third one would either be something for the house or a gift card to a home improvement store.
Something for the whiskey lounge.
Yeah, for the lounge.
Okay.
What's your top three?
All right, he gave me a couple ideas.
Okay.
Definitely scents are good.
Okay.
Colognes are good. I have my certain scents. If you want to know what scents we wear, you can always reach out to us and stuff. But I like to have scents that nobody else has.
Yeah, exclusivity. We are both like that.
Yeah.
As far as
sometimes we be riding together and we be like, hey, what you wearing? Let me get a squirt there and be like, hey, brother, I don't want them to think that we've been rolling around together. So you take this and I take this.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I like to mix my scents too. I would say a good cognac is good for me. I definitely enjoy that. And I would say the third one, I'm gonna get not technically a gift, but just spending quality time with people that I love.
That's a good
one. Once you get older, family starts to spread out and everything like that. Then people start passing and everything like that. You want to spend the time with the people that you love. I think that's the most important to me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That is our top three. Everybody out there, you let us know your top three. Brother, this has been episode number 24.
I tell you, brother, I looked down and I saw 50 minutes. And I was like, we not gonna make it.
We made it.
I looked up and I was like, oh, I've been talking a lot of shit. Wild been talking a lot of shit. And,
hey, we have made it. We want to say it's coming up on the holidays. We're in the holiday season. Happy holidays to everybody out there.
If anybody that's struggling this season,
reach out.
We send love to you, man.
Yeah, not only that, man. Reach out to us if you're struggling this season. We all are. So follow us on Instagram at 2 Cent Podcast, and you can always shoot us a DM. We are very responsive.
Or comment in our
comment
YouTube section.
Comment on YouTube. We appreciate all the shot callers out there. We want to
definitely
keep bringing this.
That's a dope ass name, man. I'm glad we decided to call it.
Yeah, we want to keep bringing this energy.
It's almost called something else.
It was.
I don't know what we would have called them, but
we would have to figure it out, man. But
the number 2.
Y'all know what it is. As always, you can agree with us, you can disagree with us, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Father, fuck you.
But at the end of the day, that's just our 2 cents on it, man. Y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all next week for 25.
Bye.